Hello and welcome to 3-Minute Reviews, where I review something in 3 minutes or less. Today I'm going to be reviewing Batman Hush. It is one of the more recent Batman stories, much more recent than the ones that I've lately been reviewing, and I thought it would be a nice change of pace, so here goes. Batman Hush does so much for the Batman mythos. It introduces us to a new villain, Hush, seen here on the right, obviously, and it also reinvents a lot of the old villains. Hush teaches them all new tricks that really make them more interesting and less vulnerable than they were before. It throws in a new thing to make it where Batman isn't so formulaic as he may have eventually become, or arguably was becoming. Without going into too much detail, you'll see at least one villain totally change. Instead of learning just a new trick, it'll be a totally new role for this villain. There are at least 2 of those, and the whole story just reinvents so much. It's amazing. Batman goes to Metropolis, he hooks up with Catwoman, all sorts of different stuff happens in this that's just kind of almost overwhelming. That said though, there are a few underwhelming characteristics of the book. There are a few things that I can definitely criticize Jeph Loeb and Jim Lee for, and I can also criticize DC in general with this too. The book, though it's much shorter than a lot of other Jeph Loeb projects. I mean, there are other projects that are even longer, but Long Halloween and Dark Victor are both longer than this is, and they were given 1-volume trade paperbacks. Well, this was given 2 volumes of trade paperback. So you're basically paying the price of 2 trade paperbacks for one, and you shouldn't have to. I don't know, the 2 volumes aren't so vastly different that warranted 2 volumes, and without the other, they don't feel complete, and so that's kind of something that I can really criticize them for. Another thing would be, there is a really cheap Clayface gimmick that has become more prevalent recently that I don't really appreciate. Overall, I can recommend the book, and I give it 2 thumbs up. Check it out.